can hear me. I want to make sure the audio is still working before we jump into anything here. And then we'll talk about exactly what has just happened, because freedom of speech is no longer free, it would seem, because my account was just suspended. So let me make sure, like I said, make sure you guys can hear me before we jump into anything. I talked too fast for this to be a lip reading live stream. I know it would not work out very well, especially because I look down a lot also at my iPad, which I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see. Anybody just say yay or nay if you can hear. I know there's sometimes a delay, but I want to make sure we're good before we jump into everything here. Okay, good. 5 by 5 got the yays and the yes. Okay, so get this. My account has been suspended. Not on YouTube, thankfully, because if that were to happen, I would lose my ever-loving shit. But this is why I also say that you guys have got to be over on X. In case my YouTube account gets suspended, I will post over on X. And the irony of that is X just suspended my account. And let me explain why. So I was on the app, the social media platform, and I was scrolling through, and Cat Turd, who we've talked about numerous times, who I'm pretty sure lives in my neck of the woods. So if for any reason Cat Turd ever sees a Squirrel Tribe anything, I'd love to meet up and say, what's up? Cat Turd posted a video of Gavin Newsom crying. Gavin Newsom crying. And I would like to show you what has happened, because here's the thing. The first thing that popped up was, no, I didn't screenshot the first one that popped up. So I didn't screenshot the first one that popped up. But this is what came up, and it's going to be backwards because YouTube live streams hate me. This is what popped up, okay? So the first thing that popped up, I left a comment on Cat Turd's post of Gavin Newsom crying. And my comment was, because he said, his account said, why has Gavin Newsom been crying? Is something along that lines, right? And I commented back, someone hopefully bitch slapped him, and those are tears of the pain he deserves. Okay. There's nothing wrong there with that post as far as I'm concerned. Well, then I go to, I'm still scrolling, and then my computer turns into one of those verify you are human screens. Like everything went white, and x.com popped up, and which I was already on X, the website, so it was very weird, but it said verify you are human. So I clicked the little box to verify I'm human, because you know you have to, which is still stupid because how many fucking robots are out there clicking boxes anyway. So I verify, and then it tells me that I have gone against their guidelines and their rules, and they said it was because of inciting violence or hate speech or whatever else. And I was like, are you trying to tell me that me saying that Gavin Newsom looks like he got bitch slapped, and then something along the lines of the pain he deserves, maybe there, that triggered the social media app to suspend my account? So again, I know it's backwards, but that is what I said. Okay, SquirrelTribe posted on it on Cat Turd's account. And then the only way for me to keep my account was to remove the post. I had to go through and say yes and delete my post. I had to hit the little button there where it says remove. I had to remove the post. Once I remove the post, then they send me this, which I know is backwards, but it says, we've temporarily limited some of your account features for the next 12 hours. They have suspended my account for 12 hours. I cannot post, I cannot repost, I cannot follow, I can't bookmark, I can't like, even if they did the same, like if somebody commented on my stuff, I can't like it, I can't do anything, all because they think that me saying that he looks like he got bitch slapped is considered inciting violence or trying to get people to go out and harm somebody. Yet they will let people like, what is that, Lily, Tom, whatever, that dude who dresses up as a girl and goes and videos himself in women's restrooms at Walt Disney World, they will let him post whatever he wants to on there. And the newest thing I saw from him was him saying that if somebody misgenders him and calls him sir, that there's going to be physical violence. So that person is perfectly fine posting videos of themselves inciting violence on X. But if I make a comment against Gavin Newsom saying that it looks like it was bitch slapped, I then end up in suspension, purgatory, whatever. Like, are you serious? We're watching LA burn. We're watching Atlanta burn, which I don't even know if it'll still let me use the bookmarks, y'all. I have no idea if it'll let me use the bookmarks. Let's see. Because I bookmarked a ton of stuff. We're here an hour and a half, 2 hours earlier than I planned on, because my husband was like, you know what? Let's go out to dinner. Let's go get a drink. You can woo-saw it for a second. And I was like, okay, I will pass up cooking dinner tonight for going out to eat with my husband for a little date. I'm okay with that. Okay, so it'll still let me see the bookmarks, but I can't go through and bookmark anything else. So look at this. Look, we were talking about the I can't even really show anything on YouTube though, because if I show the violence of what's going on in Atlanta and LA and Dallas and all these other places because of these dumbass protests, if I show it on YouTube, then I'm going to be suspended over here. It is a freaking lose-lose right now. So I'm not going to show you. Let's pause it. Stop. Nope. Stop. Benny Johnson posted it on X, which is where I got this from. But I'm going to show you. We're not going to show the violence. We're just going to show a screenshot, a still shot. I need you to see. This is in Atlanta. The rioters, whatever you want to call them, are stomping police cars, like smashing the windshields of police cars while wearing masks. Look. If you are ballsy enough to climb up on the hood of a police car and stomp the windshield, don't be a little bitch. Take your mask off. Let people see who you are. But what I'm saying is, this stuff is on X. The videos of them doing these things is on X. The video, the live stream of the two YouTubers who were just murdered in Vegas, by the way, side note, two YouTubers in Vegas, a husband and a wife, were just murdered by another YouTuber in Las Vegas while doing a live stream. And that's on X. You can hear the gunshots. You can see all the stuff. And that's on X. But because I said bitch slapped, are we serious? Are we serious right now? This is absolutely ridiculous. So I sent it to my husband. I'm sitting across from him. We're both outside on the back patio, the lanai, according to 2.0, it's called a lanai. We're on the back lanai, which sounds bougie as hell, and it's not, I promise. And he's sitting on a couch, and I'm sitting on a little rocking chair across from him. I've got headphones in. I'm watching my iPad, and I'm on my computer, and that's when it all happens. And I went, are you fucking kidding me? And he's like, what? And so then I sent him all these screenshots, and his response was, don't let that shit happen on YouTube. And I'm like, I know, like, you don't know where the line is anymore, because look at the stuff that the people who are doing the absolute most and the absolute worst can get away with. And then little old me says bitch slap, and suddenly suspension. I'm suspended. And it's like, is the line different in different places? Like, what's going on here? Somebody said, who got murdered? So I don't remember the YouTuber's name that got murdered. I think the murderer was somebody named Manny something or other. I don't think he's the one who died. I think it was somebody named Manny something or other. And his wife was filming him while the other two were live streaming. And the wife filming the guy that did the murdering, like, panned to the people that he was about to murder. So she's obviously an accomplice. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I don't know all the back beef between them. All I know is that I don't want to go to Las Vegas Strip anytime soon because, one, it's hot as hell. Two, people get murdered. So, whatever. You have to be careful, which is the dumbest thing in the history of dumb, when I have to tell you, you have to be careful with what you say. Now, when we're growing up, we're taught words matter, be careful what you say, think before you speak, which I am notorious for not thinking before I speak, as you all know. It hits here, runs out here, and then my brain goes, wait, we really should have filtered that a little, whatever. But the fact that Elon Musk ironically bought Twitter because he wanted there to be more freedom of speech, and then I exercise my freedom of speech and Elon Musk's X shuts me up. Y'all see the hypocrisy and the irony there, right? Like, all of it together. Absolutely ridiculous. Side note, I do have a couple of different things here, since we're here, that I was going to share with you, since I can't bookmark anything else, though. The whole thing with Elon Musk and President Trump, that back and forth beef between the two of them that I told you is fake as shit. Well, it's been proven, in my personal opinion, that it's fake as shit, because Elon Musk posted, JD Vance fan page posted, Elon Musk lost 25% of his fortune, which is approximately $113 billion. That's only 25%. He's got a ton of money, while leading efforts to streamline the U.S. government. Are you willing to give Elon Musk a heartfelt thank you? And Elon Musk reposted it and said, worth it. This is, again, he reposted it and said, worth it. And I told my husband, I said, husband, if Elon Musk was truly fighting with President Trump right now, he would not repost and say that losing $113 billion of his money was worth it. He would repost and have something negative to say. The only reason why it's worth it is because now the Tesla stock that dropped on June 5th when the little infighting started between them has now skyrocketed, as I told you it would do, immediately told you that's exactly what would happen. It is now skyrocketed past where it was before it dropped down. So again, you have people pushing now for the one big beautiful bill because of the extra money for the deportations, now that we're seeing all of these riots happening in everywhere. And now you have Elon Musk Tesla stock higher than it was before it dropped, which is interesting in and of itself. And suddenly nobody's talking about Elon Musk and President Trump fighting anymore because it's all been scooted under or shoved under a rug and we're talking about other stuff. Look, I'm just saying, you would think maybe Elon's mad at me because I called it out. I mean, I tagged him in a couple things. So maybe he's mad at me that I was like, faker, you're faking it. We know you're faking it. And that's why they decided to suspend my account for 12 hours. Can you imagine me not being able to talk for 12 hours? Some of y'all might enjoy it. I can't imagine it. And not being able to speak my mind on X for the next 12 hours. And I know it's stupid. It's a freaking social media platform. Like, who cares, right? But because it's a news-based one, and I think it's very important to be able to get information out over there, it's going to bother me that I can't say anything over there, that I can't give people information, that I can't respond to misinformation, because there's still a lot of misinformation over on X, by the way. It's going to bother me, so I'm just going to have to woosah, and then, you know, it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Let's see. What else did I want to mention to you guys? No, that's not it. Hold on. But wait, there's more. Oh, Charlie Kirk posted this thing earlier. It says, no one loves Mexico as much as the people that refuse to go live there. I just thought it was very funny because the people that are here are screaming about wanting to stay and how they shouldn't be deported, but are waving Mexican flags, don't want to go back to Mexico because they want to stay here, yet they're burning the American flag. Again, it's just a day of hypocrisy and irony and things like that. So the other thing was, you know, people are crapping all over President Trump for deporting illegal immigrants, for illegal aliens, illegals, whatever you want to call them, people who are here not lawfully, whatever words want to be used. People are crapping all over him because he's deporting people. Well, here's the thing. Why are these same people that are crapping all over President Trump not mad at the fact that Bill Clinton deported like 12 million, Obama deported like 3 million, and President Trump is only at 1 million? So where's the outrage at the other presidents who are doing the exact same thing that our current president is doing? Again, rules for thee, but not for me is kind of what it comes across as, which we decided during the Kamala Harris campaign, that she could do whatever she wanted, but nobody else could do anything, whatever else. It's absolutely ridiculous that the left is throwing such an effing temper tantrum with these mostly peaceful protests, to quote Maxine Waters, mostly peaceful protests. Losing their loving mind, they're throwing temper tantrums. I've seen 2-year-olds better behave than these jackasses out in LA and Atlanta and everywhere else. And that's perfectly fine, but it doesn't make sense to me. These are supposed to be grown-ass men. This is also why Republican conservative women don't sleep with liberal men, because they're a bunch of twats. Like at the end of the day, they have bigger vaginas than the women. That's the nicest way to say it. So one more thing, because I have a lot of stuff I've sent myself here. Oh yeah, even X, they sent me a nice little email. They say, oh look, your account has been locked. Suck a duck, whatever. The other one I wanted to mention to you. Okay, so we're not going to talk about the president or the riots or any of that stuff anymore. I'm going to move on to some other stuff that I think is very interesting, right? Okay, I was trying to read some stuff. Anyway, I go to Whole Foods. You guys know I go to Whole Foods because one, it's cleaner than Walmart. 2, it has a different clientele than Walmart, at least where I live. And 3, they have organic things. And I like organic things. I like organic fruits and vegetables. I like organic pasture-raised eggs. And it's a better place for me to go get those things. Well, I went to Whole Foods today after Pilates because, you know, I'm white and I guess that's what we do. And I went to Whole Foods to go get eggs. And as I'm walking in, I can see the, what are they called? The little doors, the see-through doors, the cold area. It's got a name that I can't think of. There's a whole ass section of it where they keep like the juices and the milk and the creamers and the whatever else. And I walk in, and generally speaking, I am not a kind of person. Like, I don't, oh my gosh, right? It feels over the top to, yeah, cooler doors. Thank you. Coolers. There, y'all. So I walk in and I go, because there's no milk. Everything is gone. There's like a creamer or 2 on the top shelf. And I look like I'm doing the freaking Michael Jackson Thriller thing. Anyway, there's no milk at all. And I was like, what's going to happen when I round this corner and look at the other side where the eggs go? You know what happened? Not a damn egg in sight. And I was like, well, we just talked about the fact that they were trying to convince us that there was a recall of eggs because of salmonella. Although, you know, shocker here for a lot of people, but if you cook things to the correct temperature, it kills the salmonella. So, you know, recalling things for that, kind of stupid. Anyway, so I go looking, and Sarah, because Sarah is the best person in the world, I love her immensely. She sent me an article at the exact same time that I'm going to look up what the hell Whole Foods, right? Like, that's how I typed it. I literally typed what the hell Whole Foods to see what would show up. But Sarah sent me an article before anything else, and it says Whole Foods shelves could get bare as supplier shuts down deliveries after cyber attack. So, Whole Foods will not be the only one. If Whole Foods has cyber attacks, which is stopping them from being able to place orders, receive orders, whatever else, it will continue on. Just like AT&T had the attacks, T-Mobile ended up with it, Verizon ended up going down, all those different things. It's going to go everywhere, right? So just FYI, if you see stuff not on the shelves for a minute, it's because of the cyber attack, not because of shortages. I think that is important to really, really understand. This is not a, oh no, our food is compromised. This is a, oh no, some jackass in a basement who knows how to hack into stuff decided they were going to screw up Whole Foods and the food supply, right? So you're going to see issues there. And I thought it was interesting that the cyber attack happened because I remember when I first started working, when I joined the workforce, a lot of things were done by phone call and by paper, where whatever we were ordering, I used to work at Blockbuster before it went away. I loved Blockbuster, probably one of my most fun jobs I've ever had besides waiting tables. But I worked at Blockbuster and we didn't do anything over the internet, right? I was 16, and I mean, the internet was a thing at that time, but we didn't do anything over the internet. Everything was written and called. You wanted to place an order, you call your distributor, you place the order over the phone, they write it down, and then they go do what you got to do. You want to have a receipt for somebody, it's not put in your phone number, put in your email, it's let me print it out for you. You want to run a credit card? All right, put it in the little thing here, whatever over it, get the credit card thingy for later. You want to write a check? All right, we're going to run it through the checkmate thing and all this other stuff. You want to check if your money's real? Pull out the pen and check if your money's real. Now, everything is online. And before, it's not like you were going to break into my phone call. It's not like you were going to intercept my piece of paper. But now, because everything is online, we are so incredibly vulnerable to every kind of attack humanly possible. And now you add AI into the mix, yay, and they just go through and fake stuff. So not only do you never know what the hell is real anymore, you don't know when you've been hacked or not hacked. Oh, I took a screenshot to show you guys. What was it? I got a piece of strawberry in my tooth. That's gross. Let me find a piece of paper. Hold on. That was weird. Anyway, so I got this email. Oh yeah. So I got this email from Geek Squad. Okay. See these little fun things here. It said Geek Squad, and it said that my payment had gone through for the next year's subscription to Geek Squad. It had my email address, it had my name, and it said for my cellular device, I think is what it said. I didn't email it to myself, and it's in my phone here, so I can't show you. But it said it came from Rodrigo Alvarez or something like that. And I was like, Last time I checked, Geek Squad did not go by the names of whoever was on the Geek Squad. So I clicked the down button to see where it's from, and obviously it's spam. Nowhere in there is there an actual Geek Squad logo. It's not from geeksquad.com, bestbuy.com, none of these things. And all the information they put in there, like they put phone numbers, they put all these kind of things, it's all fake. You call the phone number, you're screwed. Who knows what's going to happen there? You click the link, you're screwed. Who knows what's going to happen there? And it got me thinking, how many people don't know that these things aren't real? So then you have all these, I'm not going to call those cyber attacks, although they are through the internet and they are attacking people in a way to either hack into their computers or get their password information or get their bank account information or all these other things. But you got to be really, really careful all the time. So when I was on the X platform earlier and it popped up with the verifier, you're a human, my first thought was, hello? What? This has never happened before. Did something happen to my computer? Did opening that Geek Squad email fuck up my stuff? Like, did somebody get access in? No, just because X was suspending my account, whatever. But you just never know these days. I am not computer savvy. I know how to open a tab and close a tab and type some stuff in and some screenshots. That's what I've got. My husband could probably decode everything. He's a genius. You F him, because I don't understand it, and he has that kind of knowledge. I don't know why or how his brain works the way it does. But it's so hard for people to know what is real and what is fake anymore. So you got to be really careful. I know we've kind of went in this weird circle of stuff, but you have to be very careful what you're paying attention to. And I've said it before, whether it's news related stuff or whether it's a video, because, okay, let's go back over to X right now, because this right here was in bookmarks, and I don't have Truth Social on my iPad, and I need to. So this right here got reposted by the Not Jerome Powell account on X, which is obviously a fake account. It's a parody account, and they reposted, I'm using air quote here, you can't see them, reposted this thing from Donald Trump. And again, that looks legit, that looks real, like it's from the Truth Social account. And it said, I'm open to reconciling with Elon after seeing his latest post. Elon knows I love him. JD knows this too. I give the best and biggest reconciliations. Everyone knows this. It's not real, but because it looks real and because that is kind of how we expect Donald Trump to talk, a lot of people are going to think it's real, and it's not. You have to be so very careful, because anybody can make anything look fake. And as soon as I saw that, I don't think I have Truth Social. Oh, I do. Hey, I forgot I put it on here. Look at it. I went over to Truth Social and I started scrolling, and because it's on here, it looks really stupid. It's very small, but that is not on here anywhere. There's a lot of really good stuff here that President Trump has posted, but that whole thing to Elon was not one of them. There's nothing on here about Elon. There's plenty of stuff on here about China, by the way, a lot of China stuff on here, and what's going on with the LA riots and whatnots, but nothing when it comes to that for Elon. So in order to double check and make sure that things are real now, you have to have all the apps, which is, nobody wants all the apps. I do it because I love you. I have to have all this bullshit so that I can bring you what's not bullshit. I have to be able to bring you the real stuff. The only way to be able to do that is to try and 3, 4, 10 times check against everything, right? So the all of a sudden sound trouble, listen, that wouldn't surprise me, because that's what happens when I start talking. But either way, there's a lot going on. You guys are gonna know, look, when Sarah says choppy sound, I gotta fix it just to be safe. So now we'll just yell at the phone again and hope that works. Are we still good? Even though I've taken off the microphones after y'all said it was good? Oh, y'all, how about this? How about this? Because I am ready to go get some food with the man and a drink. You know, drinks don't make everything better, but today I want one, so there's that. I'm gonna let you guys go, especially since we've been having all this other stuff, but I will be back again tomorrow. Well, shit. So they suspended my account at about 3 o'clock, because math in my head. So 3 a.m. Yeah. So by the time we do this tomorrow, my X account will be back up. I should be able to look stuff up and do things, because right now, it's pointless. It's just taking up space on my phone and everything else. But we should be able to have a different conversation tomorrow over than, you know, them suspending me like a bunch of dickweeds. If there's anything y'all do want to talk about, let me know, because obviously I want to have conversations y'all want to have. Generally, I just give you whatever I want to talk about, and sometimes it feels real one-sided, and I hate to do that to y'all. So if there's something you want specifically, just let me know. But besides that, have a fabulous evening. If you happen to be on X, don't mention the words bitch slap and Gavin Newsom together, because that'll get you suspended. And definitely don't show any of the riot stuff on YouTube, because that's not going to do well. Hold on, what did Mindy just say? Mindy said, here's to your relaxation time with hubby. Mindy, I love you. Thank you so much. Listen, Yonito, I don't know how to say the last name, so we're going to stick with Yonito. Thank you very much. Thanks for all you do. Much love to the tribe. The tribe loves you too. The tribe loves all y'all. I think you guys are amazing. You're my favorite part of the day. Well, sometimes there's another favorite part. We're not going to get into that. That's grown woman talk. We don't need that here. Yeah, that's it. I love y'all, and I'll see you again later. Have a fabulous rest of your hump day, my dudes and dudettes. Bye-bye. Adios.